talk some Dodgers. Can you hear us? It is time for hey, it's good mic day, good microphone day. Hello, Mike. Hi, Mike. And anybody out there named Mike? Hey, I'm Randy Tibbins. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. That's why we're here to give you all the news and sports and everything when the Dodgers, everything that has to do with them. September 2nd, 2015. I think we got a lot to talk about. First of all, we've won 2 games now from those hated Giants. I like that. Dodgers took the second of 2 games and won again by 1 run, 2-1 last night. Difference in the game was young Jock Peterson smashing his 24th home run. We're going to hear it in just a few minutes. Zach Greinke was the player of the game. He's now 15-3 this year with a 7-0 record against the Giants in his career with 2 no decisions. I like it. His line was, well, you hear that in just a second. Well, actually, his line was 1 run on 5 hits with 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. Incredible job. His MLB leading ERA, are you ready for this? 1.59. Yeah. Woo! Nice to see that the bullpen is doing its job. We'll talk about them in a couple of minutes. I saw no major problems in these last 2 games. In other words, they did their jobs. Hello? Now about those Mattingly rumors. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is he going to leave the club and go to Florida and take the helm of the Marlins? That's some of the reports. But you can't do that. That's tampering. You can't talk about that. We're still in the middle of a season. Can't talk about that until after the World Series is over. Anyway, that's what the reports are saying anyway. Now, did I forget to mention something last time? Did I mention that Vin Scully is coming back for his 67th season?
Oh, my gosh.
That's a lot of years, man. That's 53 or 54% of the franchise's total years in business, for crying out loud. Let's see anybody else match that. The Dodgers game notes were up early today, so I'm going to tell you a little bit what they say. They use my mic. The Dodgers finished up their 6-game homestand. They're 4-1 so far. They finished up tonight, poised to sweep the hated ones. Well, I'm not supposed to say that. Exacting some measure of revenge for the Giants' early season sweeps in the Bay Area over us back in April and May. You remember those? Last night's 2-1 nail-biter gave the Dodgers a season-high-tying 5.5 game lead in the NL West. I like it. Their largest since being 5.5 games up in a victory on July 10th. Following the game, the Dodgers and the entire club are going to bust down to San Diego to begin a 10-game local, quote-unquote local, road trip tomorrow with games against the Padres. They got 4 against the Padres, 3 against the Angels, 3 against the D-backs, and the Dodgers have won 7 of their last 8 games and are season-high 17 games over 500. 17 games over 500. Can I get a cheer for that one? Yeah. All right. We'll talk a little bit more about the Dodger notes when we get down to talking about some of the relievers in a few minutes. All right, what else we got going on here? Let's see. Injury report. Joel Peralta was reinstated from the DL. Right-hander Josh Raven was recalled from AAA Oklahoma City and placed on the 60-day DL with a left hernia problem. Ouch. Not good. Dodgers completed a minor league trade yesterday, and they acquired former friend, and now he's back again, outfielder Chris Heisey from the Blue Jays in exchange for a player to be named later or cash considerations, they didn't say. Team also recalled right-hander Joe Whelan from AAA Oklahoma City and selected the contract of outfielder Justin Ruggiano, who started last night's game in left field, as you saw. And he's a pretty cool guy. He almost blew one out there, but he's a pretty good fielder and not a bad hitter, so maybe he can help the team, I hope. Don't you hope these guys can do that? We had some home runs in the last couple of days, so let's play those. We like to play the Dodger home runs, especially when they inspire. One of these 2 is going to inspire. Just a second here. The other night in that big marathon game, Andre Ethier went deep. Let's check his out right now. And you know who for the call.
And a fly ball down the right field line. Running on the track is Bird. Reaches up and can't get it. It's over the wall for a home run. And the Dodgers lead 4-3.
Yeah, that was Andre Ethier. And, of course, that was a 5.5-hour game. I didn't watch all, but I watched all the way to the end from about the 7th inning on. It was crazy. And then last night, the Dodgers had a really nice lead for a while, and then it evaporated into a tie game, sort of, but they needed an insurance run. Here it is from Jock Peterson. Young Jock.
A drive to right center and deep. That one is carrying. It is over the wall, and a home run for Jock Peterson. And the
1-0, then 2-0, and then they scored one. All right, we had our insurance run there. A young jock is back on track. He's been working with Big Mac and John Valentine a lot, and so that guy's coming back, and I think he's going to do very well. And it's nice that he's getting hot and Adrian Gonzalez is getting hot. Both of them getting hot at the same time. I like that. Because remember, we still got a lot of guys out. Puig is out. Kiki Hernandez is out. I mean, we need whatever muscle we can to get things moving here. And the thing that bothers me all year is this, and let me know if this is bothering you too. Write to us. letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. Jock Peterson I keep saying this. Jock Peterson last year in AAA, he was a 30-30 man. He stole 30 bases along with his 30 home runs. So why doesn't that guy ever steal a base when he gets a walk or something? Donnie Baseball, you better use him a little bit more. I think we're going to do more stealing as we get to the end of the season and into the playoffs because they want to kind of bring it on everybody as a surprise so that even if they have scouts out scouting us, and they won't have seen too many stolen bases this year. So maybe that's Donnie's way of keeping it quiet. He doesn't want anybody, Dodgers don't know how to steal. And then just wipe them out and do practice drills and stuff, and then blow everybody away with all these stolen bases at the end of the year. That's my thought. I don't know. Tell me yours. You can catch us on Facebook under Let's Talk Dodgers. YouTube 13 is the name of our page. Is YouTube in our page in YouTube is Let's Talk Dodgers 13. You can write to us there. At Let's Talk Dodgers, that goes to Lenny, still commandeering that. At Randy Trumpet is my Twitter page. You can hit me there. All right, let's get a couple of shout-outs going with some fun stuff. Whenever I do this, it means fun stuff. We got some fun stuff for you. First, we'll start with shout-outs. How about one to this guy? His name is Ron Smith. Ron Smith, if you don't know, he runs the LAD ABC. That stands for Los Angeles Dodgers Adult Baseball Camp. Thank you. And Ron and his group are the guys that were running this camp after the Dodgers stopped doing their formal camp that they ran. And now the Dodgers have brought one back, but I think there's still a big piece of the pie for everybody. So, Ron, good luck to you and your crew. Good luck to the Dodgers. You can't have enough fantasy camps as far as I'm concerned. And they're a lot of fun, as I'm told. Hope all is going well with that camp, Ron. And send us some pictures when you get a chance. Hopefully it's not. I hope that Ron's camp isn't as expensive as the Dodgers camp. Those things aren't cheap. But I know you get a lot for your money, and I hope that Ron tosses us some pictures to put up on our Facebook page. That'd be nice. Hint, hint. But anyway, shout out to Ron, again, from the LAD ABC. You can get a hold of him at info@ladabc.com. I'm sure he'd love to hear from you. Tell him you saw it on Let's Talk Dodgers. All right? All right. Also, shout out to David C. and Kathy E. Kathy's going to the game tonight to see Kershaw. Way to go, Kathy. Bring home a winner. Bring home a winner. I told her in a text. And I sent her the game notes. All right, stats of the day, we got a couple. ESPN Stats and Info pointed out this week that the Dodgers are the only team in Major League history to pitch 2 no-hitters in one season and be no-hit twice the following season. All right, that's a do you care. I'm going to move on. Last ad, ESPN Stats. The only team to win the World Series after being no-hit more than once in a season was the 1917 White Sox. So everybody says, well, we like that pattern. If they got no-hit more than once and we got it more than once, we got to win the World Series, right? I hope so. All right, and here's one on Zach Greinke. This is kind of cool. Zach Greinke improved to 7-0 with 2 no decisions against the Giants in his career, as I mentioned, making him the 5th pitcher in Major League history to win each of his first 7 or more decisions against the Giants. Wow, that's pretty. We got to like a guy like that. The other 4 to do so are Mike Hampton, first 10 from 1995 to 2001. Jack Coombs, first 9 from 1915 to 1917. And remember former Dodger Kevin Brown, first 7 from 1996, before he was a Dodger, to 1999 when he was a Dodger. And Vic Lombardi, first 7 seasons from 45 to 46. That's pretty cool. First 7 games, right. So, Zach Greinke, that's a weird stat, but I like it. A guy that's got 7-0 record against the Giants. Yeah, I'll take anybody on my team that has that. All right, this date in Dodger history. September 2nd, that's today, we're going to go with one from 1972. A lot of things happened on this date in history. I'm going with 72. In his Major League debut, no less, Doug Rauch, remember him? He throws a 3-hitter beating the St. Louis Cardinals at Busch Stadium 5-1. In his first big league at bat, the 23-year-old Dodger southpaw helps his cause with an RBI triple in the 2nd inning. Wow. Rauch went on to have a great Dodger record of 80-51 and 81-60 overall, playing his last 3 games for the Anaheim Angels. He finished his 9-year career with a lifetime ERA of 3.35. He also pitched for the Blue in the postseasons of 74, 77, 78. We remember him today for this great job he did in his first Major League debut. Doug Rauch beating the Cardinals. I love it. Way to go, Doug. Hats off to you. And I tip my hat, and I also raise a toast to Doug Rauch. It was this date in 1972. All right, let's get you out of the ballpark for a couple of games. Here we go. One on the hated ones, and then one when we go down to San Diego. Tonight, September 2nd, it's a 7-tenner again, and it's going to be Mike Leake. He's their right-hander. He's 9-6 with a 3.53 ERA. One of the reasons that the hated ones are doing so well. Mike Leake is 9-6. And he's going against our left-hander, Clayton Kershaw. Do I have to tell you anything about Clayton Kershaw? He's 11-6 with a 2.24 ERA. Yeah. All right. Should be a good matchup. I'm going to tell you at the end of the podcast, once again, for the last time, how to watch the games for free without Time Warner Cable. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Keep it secret. All right. Let's get you out to the ballpark on Thursday, September 3rd against San Diego. We go down there. Again, another 7-10 game. Right-hander Matt Latos. A lot of people have been asking, what happened to Matt Latos? We haven't seen him in a couple of starts. Well, he's going to be starting against the Padres tomorrow. He's 4-9 with a 4.76 ERA. Not great, Matt, but don't worry. The bullpen is doing all right. They'll pick you up now. He's going up against their right-hander Colin Rea. He's 2-2 with a 5.95 ERA, and of course the Padres not doing well at all. So let's beat those guys. All right. One more time. Let's tell you how to watch games on your iPad, on your iPhone or smartphone, or your tablet, or your PC, free of charge without Time Warner Cable. You ready? Last time. Here's how to do it. On the iPads and iPhones and other smart devices, download the Livestream app. Go to the App Store, wherever you get your apps from. Livestream is the name of it. Once you check in with Livestream, you have to sign up for an account there, but it's free. Follow the stream of a guy named, when it asks you to do a search for a stream called Roberto Becerra. Roberto Becerra. He's one of our fans of the show from the Bay Area Dodgers. Great guy. Thanks for doing this, by the way, Roberto. Shout out to Roberto, everybody. Yeah. Now, the games usually go live at the game time, so look for the stream then. Now, on PC or Mac, go to the livestream.com website. The URL is livestream.com. And search for the page of the same guy I just talked to you about, Roberto Becerra, because it asks you to find a stream. He goes live right around game time. Or look on his Facebook page or the Bay Area Dodgers page for the current link they might give you. They spell out the URL. You can just plug that in online once you join Livestream, and it'll go right to that page where the link is to see the game. All right? That's how you do it. If you have any questions, write to us at Let's Talk Dodgers. We'll go over it again. For the last time, that's how you do it. Hope you don't get in trouble, Roberto. But I can understand why they'd go after you. It's not cool to do that. But when only about 40% of the people in town can watch the games legitimately, I don't see any problem with it. You know why? Because they can't get to everybody. So guess what? You can't get to 100% of the homes. They ain't going to pay you for it. Simple as that. That's how I feel. I know it's not right, but you know what? If you want to make it right, make it available to everybody. It's really the Dodgers and Time Warner Cable's fault for making up such a weird cockamamie plan in the first place. All right, stadium signings. We got one more today before they go on the road. September 2nd, one of my favorite all-time guys because he was on some of the bad teams of the late 60s as well as some of the good teams. But the old left fielder Al Ferrara, he's going to be out back in left field tonight, only he's not playing. He's going to be in the left field plaza signing autographs from 5 until 7. So go see the Bull. Al Ferrara. Way to go, Al. Love those guys. Also, don't forget to check out John Suhu's outstanding photography blog at dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. And we got some signings, but not until next month. Bill Russell's going to be out at the Frank and Son Collectible Show October 10th. Jerry Royce is signing in December. We'll talk about that later. That's all we got for you. So tell all your friends to check us out. Let's Talk Dodgers in Facebook and Let's Talk Dodgers 13 in YouTube. You'll find us. If you click the Let's Talk Dodgers name in YouTube, Let's Talk Dodgers 13, all the stuff on the page will come up in chronological order, starting with the newest ones back. So that's how you find the newest one. Anyway, that's going to do it. I'm Randy. Come on back on Friday. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers, and let's beat those Giants, and then go down to San Diego with a winning streak intact. And don't forget,
The Dodgers are going to win that division anyway.
Can I hear that one more time?
The Dodgers are going to win that division anyway.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe it. Bye, everybody.